My new coconut oil has arrived. This makes me very happy. This is testament to how cold it is outside. It's a solid block of... I do need something for my scalp, because my scalp is just really dry at the moment. I did make the olive oil and rosemary mixture in this bottle. And it was just too thick for my scalp. So I do want to try it now with coconut, which I think will be a nightmare because it can't be kept in the fridge. It'll be way too solid, but I'll find a way around it. I'll find a way around, unless I make it every 2 days or something, I don't know. First, some wonderful coffee. I always just leave this on a low heat of 1 on the hob. I mean, surely it can't do it much damage because this is supposed to be able to take heat. So yeah, just to keep it warm. Oh, that's good. So the plan today is just to clean. Just tidy up as much as possible. Try and make this rosemary hair oil thing. Get a lot of my locks done because I still have a lot to do. I've only done like that tiny bit. And that's all I've done, that chunk, and it's not even a large chunk by any means. So I really have to get a lot done, or else my locks start to break. Quite a lot of my locks are broken already. I'm not really worried about that. You know, I'm not the sort of person who thinks that, oh, my locks have to be a certain way or whatever. Like, I'm not too fast, but I do want to try and keep them looking as healthy as possible. So yeah, that's the plan today. Tidy my locks and make the rosemary oil thing, and then that's pretty much it for today. That's all. That's my aim. That's it, and I'll be done. So if I can get through that, I'll be very, very pleased with myself. Oh, where do I start? You know what? I'm so happy with what I've done, and I know it sounds crazy because I've done the kitchen. I haven't done the kitchen as much as I'd like to have done. I'm gonna just take a break now and just chill, relax for a bit. It's a sunny day outside, so I'm thinking of going for a walk with the dogs, and I'm gonna see how I go. My state of mind, I think, my state of mind and my mood, how productive I am and how much work I get done is directly linked to how clean my surroundings are. And if I've fallen behind in my cleaning duties. I know if I feel like everything around me is out of control, especially in my own personal space. It gradually feeds into my work, my organization around my work, and my work starts to suffer as well. And that's why I like to have like one good cleaning day where I just bash everything out and just do it. Now I'm nowhere near done. I need to do the living room, so the living room needs to be dusted. I need to sweep. I prefer to use a mop. I prefer to use a broom rather than a vacuum because the vacuum is noisy, it's heavy. I'd like to get one of those Roombas, the things that just, they have a dock and every few hours they pick up, because I've got dogs as well, so it really does help. But I think this flat isn't set up for a Roomba effectively. There's not enough ground clearance, so to speak. And yeah, basically, I just need to have that clean environment and organized. I don't mind it if it's a bit dusty or there's a bit of grime here and there, but when it starts to build up, it has a detrimental effect. And that's why I don't get it when you watch those programs where you go into people's homes. Like, I watch a lot of the police programs in the US, and they go into people's homes, and the body cam footage shows just the most dire living circumstances where you don't even want to sit down anywhere because you're so scared of like feeling icky. And I don't know how people get to that stage, because even with my flat the way it is now, I can still invite people around. Friends can come round. Friends came round a few weeks ago. I did say to them, look, it's a bit grimy here and there. It's dusty, sorry. But because it's light, there's no carpet. There's no heavy carpet. I only have rugs. Nothing's visibly stained. All my soft furnishings are cleaned every week. My bedding, so that's not too bad. But these places that you look at, you would not want to go in. Even police officers, they're sort of putting their gloves on and everything before they go in. So yeah, I do want to go into more of a strict regimen, but it's hard because one thing about me is I like my little collectibles. I like my little candles, and because I write as well, and I like my environment to sort of emulate, or I like my surroundings to stimulate my writing and stimulate my thoughts, so I can't have a very minimalist place. And I'm not saying I just collect crap, I don't do that, but I do like to have my skulls around, because I write a lot of dark fantasy. I have little plants dotted around. I have pens, pencils, so things like that. I have lots of books. I can't go anywhere without my books. And I've actually stopped buying books because obviously I'm traveling at the moment. I'm not going to be here forever, so books weigh a ton. So yeah, that's where we are now. But I've just started cleaning like a whole heap load more. And for me, areas like my kitchen and my bathroom are just heavy, because that's why you have a shower. The bathroom, or lots of water gets on the floor. I don't know why. It's like I'm a dog or something. And the kitchen as well. I have the dogs stay in the kitchen, and the dogs aren't messy at all. They're not messy dogs, but I give them raw meat. Sometimes I give them bones, so they chew on the bones, and maybe bone bits get here. Guinness sheds. I don't know why he sheds. He's not supposed to shed, but he seems healthy enough. There's nothing wrong with him. So Guinness sheds, Raffles doesn't. So, there's all that dog hair as well you have to prepare for. But his is not that bad. I've seen some dogs that are really bad. So, it's just life. But I didn't want to go into a new year with just lots of mess hanging around me. And I'm used to larger spaces where you can sort of maneuver. You can't do too much maneuvering here. And then also, the problem with this flat is it's a lovely flat. The views are amazing, as you've seen. But there isn't much storage space. And I didn't want to go about buying cupboards and then having to get rid of cupboards when I leave, So I sort of use the inbuilt cupboards here. But the inbuilt cupboards don't get enough air. There is no air circulating, so I'm really worried about my clothing that's in there. But anyway, that's where I am now. I'm making sure to use a spray bottle when I do my hair. because I think it just responds better when it's damp. And it's not as dry and crackly, so I'm using this. It's just water in here, but this is what I'm using. And I'm gonna make a spray, a lock spray oil, but that'll be later. But I'm gonna leave the rosemary oil today because it'll be too much for me. I'm just gonna do some true crime, watch some true crime, do my hair, and then on another day I'm gonna make my lock spray. I have some concoctions I've seen online, my lock spray and the rosemary coconut oil for my scalp. Alright, it's been nice hanging around with everyone. Hanging around, bloody hell. It's been nice hanging out, trying to be, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.